channel, and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a kitten chat. Now, this kitten chat is going to be a little bit different than some of my other ones because if you've been following along over the last month, I've already done a video on this kit where we planned a bunch of special drills that I want to add into this diamond painting. So in today's video, as we are kitting up the regular drills that came with it, I'm also going to show you guys how I note that I want to add in some special drills when I pull that color. So if you haven't checked out the video where I chose my special drills, I will try to remember to leave a link to that in the description. But it's only a couple weeks back, and I think it was a bit of a longer video, so apologies for that, but it's always better for me when I kind of talk through changes that I want to make to a diamond painting. So that video is out there. Also, I believe I do have an unboxing for this one. I don't believe, I know. I do have an unboxing for this one. And this kit is going to be a bit different because I received one of the canvases that had the pink grid lines printed onto the canvas. They weren't actually printed. From what I figured out from hearing it from some of you guys, is that the clear cover that has the perforated guide thing on top was actually laid down the wrong direction, and the ink from that went onto the canvas. Now, I have talked to diamonddartclub about that, and they have told me that the issue has been resolved, but I did choose to keep the canvas and work on it as is because, I don't know, it's a little bit of a challenge, and maybe it will encourage some of you who have received a diamond painting with the pink grid lines on it to just power through and work on the kit. So couple of different things for this one, but I am very excited to work on this kit next. I do have one section left on my current whip, which is Freya, but rather than finish that diamond painting with you guys, I wanted to have this one kitted up so I could start it right away. So let's go ahead and get everything out. I do have my notebook here where I wrote down the changes that I would be making. I have the drills that came with this kit, and then I have all of the special drills as well. So I'm going to put all the specials off to the side, and we will deal with that last because there are quite a few of them. And I have taken some of your guys' advice on some of the ones that I was a little bit unsure about. So we will talk about that as we get there. I'm going to be using the Craftmate lockable system. This isn't my favorite, but I haven't used it in a while, so I decided to do that. We have 33 colors, so not a ton, so I should definitely have enough room in this particular system. So the first thing I like to do is I want to go through and sort out my drills. So I like to sort mine by the hundreds, so I will get them all into numerical order, and then as I'm kitting up, I just find that to be the fastest and the easiest way for me. I do also have some dryer sheets around, so in the event that we run into some static, hopefully we can deal with that. So there aren't too many colors, so this shouldn't take too long. 700, 900, to drop something. Yes. 155. 820. Let me get my chair back. I need to lower myself a little bit. All right, here we go. And we have one more strand we need to cut apart. So 796, 718. Gosh, I feel like it's been so long since I've kitted up a diamond painting that has so few colors. 917. Steven is out in our living room playing video games with one of his buddies. So if you hear him or if you hear any loud noises, that is what's going on. We are having a very low-key Sunday. So, all right. Oh, I should have brushed my hair. I took a shower this morning, and now my hair is in that, like, in-between stage where it's still wet, but it's not super wet. Okay, so 100, 200s, 300. We don't have any 400s. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 36, 37, 38, and then our fairy dust drills. Perfect. I will need a Sharpie. I have reasons for that, which we will get to shortly. For my, for my washi tape, this isn't like the perfect washi tape because there is blue, but I really liked the vibes. It has the purple and the pink, so not crazy about it, but it's kind of the best thing that I could come up with. And then I'm going to use a purple washi tape for my containers. Let's go ahead and get our labels ready. Did I even tell you guys what this kit was? Probably not. This is Queen of the Snow Fairies by Erica the Goober. What are the measurements for this one? It's a 60.8 by 42.6 centimeter round drill kit. I have had my eye on this one for so long. I kept missing the restocks, and I finally was able to snag it right before Black Friday. It came back in stock, and I was like, do I risk it and do I wait, or do I just grab it? So I did not want to wait. I knew I wanted to work on it this winter, so I decided to grab it, which was a bit, didn't really work out in my favor because I did unfortunately get one of the kits that had the, like I mentioned at the top of the video, I got one of the kits that had the grid lines printed on it. So I wasn't crazy about that, but that's okay. Let's just go ahead and get started. So it has been a week since I've done a sit down chatty video. So what has been going on? Well, I'm trying to think. Usual work things. Steven was sick this week, unfortunately. So I'm trying to think. Let's see. Last Sunday he went riding because he was feeling better. Monday was a usual day for us. We were both at work doing all that fun stuff. Tuesday he ended up staying home because he wasn't feeling well. Wednesday we were both at work. And then Thursday, we got a snow day. We both got the day off. We both work for school districts in our area, 2 different districts. Steven is an HVAC person, tech, I guess. So he does, you know, air conditioning, heating, all that fun stuff. And I'm sure you guys are aware that I work in IT for a different school district. So we are very lucky that we get like the state holidays off. We don't get the full school breaks or anything, but we definitely get a lot more time than people that work in other locations, I guess. So we are very lucky in that way. So shockingly, we both got the day on Thursday, which was nice. Honestly, like looking back at it, I don't really think we needed the snow day. It ended up, they were calling for us to have like a pretty big ice storm, and it ended up not being as bad as they thought it was going to be. But the problem is like it was hitting while the kids were supposed to be on the school bus. We definitely got a storm. We got snow, we got some freezing rain, but it wasn't as bad as they thought it was going to be. So that was kind of a free day, which was nice. And then Steven went riding on Saturday, which is yesterday in real time. And I went to my oldest niece's cheerleading competition, which was, her cheerleading competition was actually at the school district that I work for. She does not go to that school, but when my sister was like, yeah, Natalie's cheer competition is at the school district that I work for, I was like, oh man, I should probably go. I hadn't been to one of her competitions yet this year. So I was able to do that, which was nice. I'm glad I was able to go. I had not seen her cheer yet. She actually started cheerleading this school year, and we hadn't been able to make it to any of the football games. So it was cool. It was so weird. It's so weird to me that my nieces are that old. Like, Natalie's a freshman in high school. So of course she's, you know, on those sports teams and stuff, and it just, she's getting so old. So that was cool. I didn't stay for the whole thing. The competition started at 1, and her team was going on, I think at like 2:15 or something. So I met my sister right at the start of the competition, and then I left pretty much right after they went. I do not like big crowds, big events. They're just not my cup of tea. And I do better when Steven is there, but since he was riding, obviously I was there by myself, and I was fine because my sister was there, obviously. But I don't know, I just don't love big events like that. So I stayed, I talked to Natalie after she was done, and then I was on my merry way, which was the plan because we were expecting a huge snowstorm to come Saturday night, and I was like, I need to get home. I'm awful with storms. So like thunderstorms, any type of storm, I need to like prepare for them. So I like to make sure that all of our battery operated lights are charged, and the rechargeable battery packs are charged. Like, I need to prep for those types of storms. So I was like, I gotta get home. So I did all of that, and we did get snow, but it was not as big of a storm as they thought it was going to be. Steven seems to think that we got like 6 to 7 inches, and they were calling for like over a foot. So I understand that for some of you, that is probably a lot of snow, but 6 inches really isn't a big storm for us. We're used to like 3 feet. At least I am from when I was younger. So yeah, unfortunately that hit on the weekend, so I didn't get another snow day, but that's okay. I guess Steven was saying we're due for another storm at the end of this week, so there's still hope. What else? 2:10. Other than that, I have been moving right along with my current whip. Like I mentioned before, I only have one section left. So once I get this one kitted up, I'm hoping to sit down and finish that pretty quickly. I'm hoping to have the post review out for that on Friday. If you've been following along with my diamond painting slump journey, I definitely feel like I'm on the other side, which is great. Although I will say that I still kind of have like, I still want to be doing other stuff, which is totally fine. It's just a bit different for me. I'm really into coloring right now. I should show you guys one of my coloring pages because I'm very proud of it. Oh gosh, I'm making a mess. like I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I can film this video. I can go finish the, my last section, and then I'm just going to spend the rest of the night coloring, which I very much can do. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But in the past, I would have been like, okay, I'm going to go finish my current diamond painting. This one's going to be ready to go, and I'm just going to start this one immediately. So, you know, there's nothing wrong. If you're a diamond painter, there's nothing wrong with enjoying other things. I'm just reminding myself of that. All right, we have our first thing done. All right, let me grab my coloring books here. I think I have them right at the top. I think it was these two. All right, so these are both from Coco Wayo. I would say that she's probably one of the more popular coloring book people right now, but this is from her new coloring book that just came out. I'm now the crazy person who pre-orders coloring books. I have another one pre-ordered that comes out in March. I don't know why. Let me know if I should start adding the coloring books that I pick up in the month in my monthly book haul. I wasn't sure if that was like a good crossover or if I should just leave it to actual books. But don't make fun of my clouds, because I added clouds in and I definitely could have done better. But this is one of the pages that I did during the snow day. I was like doing 2nd grade clouds in the background, but I just felt like it was missing something. So again, this is from the Cozy Cuties coloring book, and I think it turned out really cute. Like I mentioned in one of my other videos, I'm still trying to remember all of the like shadow and shading and highlight things from back in the day, but I think it still turned out pretty cute. So that was my first one. And then I also did one from the Comfy Days coloring book. I like this one a lot. I think this one came out really cute. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh. Although I did realize that I thought this was a mud spot, but it was actually their ear. So this piggy has a brown ear and a pink ear, but how stinking cute is this? And then I had messed up the sky, so I ended up having to go back in with a darker color. But I still think it turned out very cute. So that's been my latest coloring pages that I've been working on. I do think that I would like to do a little bit more coloring this evening. A part of me also, if you've been following along, I've mentioned a couple times that I invested in the Ohuhu brand markers, which are like very popular within the coloring space these days. And I think a part of me is like, you spent a lot of money on those markers, so you better be sitting down and coloring. So that might be another reason why I want to be coloring right now. But I feel like coloring and diamond painting kind of go a bit hand in hand. I do think that diamond painting still wins out for me because I don't have to think. I love that diamond painting has everything laid out for me. I don't have to choose colors. I don't have to mess around with shading and highlighting and all that stuff. But I am still enjoying doing the coloring thing. I have started coloring in the living room with Steven. I mentioned, I don't know if it was last week's Whip and Chat or the week before, but I had mentioned that I was trying, Steven and I were both trying to kind of make it a priority to spend more time with each other in the evenings because, you know, we both have hobbies and obviously we want to do those hobbies when we get home from work, but also we were kind of isolating ourselves a little bit into those hobbies. So for example, I would come into our spare bedroom, which is where I diamond paint, and that's what I would do for the night. We would be together for dinner and then we'd kind of go our separate ways, which honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, I definitely we both had mentioned like we needed to spend a bit more time together. So I have been coloring in the living room with him. It's a lot easier to move a coloring book and some markers as opposed to trying to move a diamond painting and making sure I have a bigger surface to work on, and then accessories and my drills, and coloring is just a bit more realistic to do in the living room. So that has been a lot of fun. Steven and I have done a coloring video. We did it for a Cozy Crafty Sunday, I want to say in October of last year. So if you're interested in that, that video is on the channel. It would be in my Cozy Crafty Sunday playlist. So yeah, I will say I follow some of the like more popular coloring channels on Instagram, and they know how to make you feel bad about about your coloring. But anyway, where are we? 6:03. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I feel, honestly, I do feel like it has helped me kind of work my way out of my diamond painting slump, because it's just given me something else. And then I would be sitting there coloring and I'd be like, oh, maybe after this I'll go diamond paint. Like, I feel like it was kind of giving me a little bit of a push back into the diamond painting world, and I have very much enjoyed that. Let me do the dryer sheet hack here. One of you told me, I believe, that Katie from Diamonds and Washi did this in a video, and you passed this along to me. So thank you for that. But if you pour your drills into a dryer sheet, it makes them easier to transfer. And I've tried it a couple times, and I have had good luck with that. So thank you for passing that on. I like it. It's a good hack. All right, 6:04. I thought I would give you guys a no-buy / low-buy update. I am still going strong. There was another release this week from diamonddartclub that definitely got my attention. I have my iPad here, so let me see if I can find it. I cannot remember who got the sneak peek for it. But also, did you guys see my sneak peek this week? Oh my gosh, I loved it. Let me go to Diamond Art Club's page really quickly. Diamond Art Club. Nope. Ugh, why do I do this? I like click too fast. Diamond Art Club, here we go. Yeah, oh my gosh, it's a Sarah Mustafa. I think that Lindsay from Emeralds and Fairy Lights got this one, which is funny because she got the other one last week that I really loved, the two cats. But this is Greek Princess. It's a round. How beautiful is this diamond painting? Oh my gosh, I love Sarah Mustafa. And then also the Honeymoon Sunset by Abraham Hunter. If you've been here a while, you know I love lighthouses. So very cute kits from Diamond Art Club this week. I thought this one was really unique as well. Spooky Gamer Girl by Rosie Scribbles. That would be a really fun Halloween kit. I haven't watched the sneak peek for this one. I would be interested because I'm really curious how they rendered the cat ghost. I could not think of what I was trying to say. I do have a ton of Halloween kits, so I didn't put that one on my wish list, but it is a really, really cute one. So some very cute stuff from Diamond Art Club this week. And like I mentioned, the sneak peek that I put out, oh my gosh, I love that diamond painting, and I would like to work on it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't want to put too much pressure on myself to try to get to a third kit this month. I do have a third kit scheduled, which is one from Oraloa. But I don't want to put too much pressure to actually finish that one. I just want to work through what I've got going on, see where I'm at after this diamond painting, because I am a little bit nervous that I'm going to get frustrated with this one because of the pink lines. Some of you had mentioned that it's like really, really frustrating, so I kind of want to give myself the rest of the month to work on this kit, just in case I need to take a little bit of a break from it, which I can definitely do because I can work on my February mini dazzle if I need to. Speaking of Oraloa, that was kind of a weird transition, but I was just talking about Oraloa. Did any of you see on Oraloa's Instagram that they have a Mandy Manzano mini pixel? What are they called? Hold on. I will look. Oh my, I am just... Honestly, this past week, I have been a little bit of a mess. And Steven and I were laughing about it this morning because I was like, what is going on with me? Oraloa Island of Arts. These. Okay, so new Pixel Hobby arrivals at Oraloa. 11 new Pixel Hobby kits are now available, along with frames and accessories. So I was very intrigued because this is a Mandy Manzano that used to be with diamondart.club, but has since been discontinued. So... you know what? Let's take a little field trip to Oraloa's website and see what's going on here. Because, does this mean that Oraloa is getting Mandy Manzano kits? What were they called? Creative Hobbies, Pixel Hobby. Is that right? Are these the sticker ones? Because I'm kind of curious to try the sticker kits. I thought maybe that would be a fun cozy crafty Sunday. This is my first time looking at these. They actually have some really cute ones. $147? What? Get out. This is $147? Like US dollar? Is this... Wait, what am I missing here? 88? 147? Oh, I wonder if the Mandy Manzano one sold out, because I don't see it. Wait, have any of you guys done these from Oraloa? Please let me know. Am I like missing something? Oh, here we go. Blue Zion, $88. Okay, it's out of stock. No surprise there. Discover the captivating mystical yeah, okay. But what is the actual 9 plates, 86 colors, full canvas size of 30 by 38. Oh. Pixel Hobby by Oraloa is an exciting and relaxing creative hobby that can help keep you busy for hours. The principle is to place small plastic cubes on a plate. You don't need any glue. Everything fits together effortlessly. With the help of a pattern, there is nothing simpler to then place your cubes and create your work. What? Okay, have any of you worked on these? Interesting. Huh. How are their ratings on it already? I hate when people do that. Wow. Huh. This is very interesting. I have not seen these from Oraloa before, but that is a very hefty price tag. I don't think I've ever spent $147 on a diamond painting before. Not saying that it can't be done, but interesting. You guys need to let me know if any of you have worked on those kits from Oraloa. I don't work with Oraloa anymore, not because anything happened. I still love my Oraloa kits, but they have ended their affiliate program, so they will not be sending kits or anything out anymore. But I wonder if they sent any of those out to creators before they ended the program. However, I will just say that my excuse me, my coupon code still works with Oraloa. You will still get a discount. I just will no longer make a commission, which is totally fine. I'm just happy that I can still offer you guys a discount if you would like to pick anything up. And I'm assuming that the discount would work on those pixel hobby things. So if you're interested, there you go. I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued by that. I feel like that could be a fun, cozy, crafty Sunday at some point, but I would need to wait for a sale because that is a bit of a price tag for something that I don't even know that I would like. It's a little bit easier to swallow a price tag on a diamond painting if it's one that you really love, because I know that I love this hobby. This is my longest standing hobby ever, other than reading. I'm somebody who like will hyperfixate on something and then I'll just move on. But I have been diamond painting very steadily for many, many years now. So anyway, sorry for that little detour, but I was like, what is happening? I got drills flying all over the place. I am a little bit concerned that now that Steven has been sick, that I'm about to get sick again, which is just the best because I've already been sick this year. But I woke up this morning and my ear was killing me. And I still have a sniffly nose from when I was sick back in probably like the middle of January. I was sick. There was a couple of days where I skipped posting because I wasn't feeling well. And I feel like that never truly went away, but now I'm like, am I getting sick again because Steven was sick? Ugh. We'll see. Hopefully not. I did go ahead and I was working on my channel schedule for the rest of February, and I have some exciting, I think at least, some exciting videos coming up. I have my first kit that I've ever purchased from the Michaels brand. I think it's Make Market. I picked that up right at the end of 2024, and I just haven't had a slot that I could fit it into. I've just had other things pop up. And it's a little bit more of like a springy kit, so I didn't want to open it right at the start of winter, but I'm very intrigued to see it. So I think this week I'm going to open that kit, and I'm very excited for that. I think that'll be Wednesday. And then hopefully post review Friday for this, not for this kit, for my current whip will be up this week. It's definitely been a little bit of a learning curve with now that I work with Diamond Art Club, because there's kind of like just a system to it. You know, obviously I have to wait for them to preview the image on their social media before I can post my video. And obviously we all want that video to be up before the kits are actually released. So I have kind of had to move some stuff around. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I have kind of stopped doing my, hello everyone, happy Monday, happy Tuesday, happy Wednesday, because I don't know exactly when the videos are going to go up anymore, which I'm not going to lie to you has been a lot for my brain to process. I usually schedule my videos. I have a system. I know what's going up every Monday, Wednesday for the entire month. And I usually plan that right at the start of the month, but it's been a little bit of a learning curve. I'm getting there though. I'm realizing that I need to just relinquish a little bit of the planning. So if you've noticed that, that is why. I'm sitting here right now filming this on Sunday, and I'm not sure if this video is going up on Monday or Tuesday. So, you know, we're getting there. it's just taking a little, it's just a bit of a learning curve when you're incorporating something new to the channel, but I'm very grateful. Please do not confuse that with me being ungrateful, because I am very, very grateful for the opportunity. $8.91. I have been taking a peek at a couple of diamond painting companies, and there are two that are on my list for 2025 to try. One of them is Munimade and the other is Enabler's Outpost. And I really want to pick up at least one kit from one of them, kind of like the first half of the year, and then maybe the second half of the year pick up a kit from the other shop. But I did get a little bit of a tax return this year, and I'm like, do I just spend it? Do I just buy a diamond painting? But also, like, with the state of the world, I'm kind of like, I need to just put that away in case shit hits the fan and I need some extra money. But I really want to buy a diamond painting. I forgot to mention this to you guys last week in my whip and chat, but the Jaded Gem Shop came out with a kit called Dragon Riders by the artist Chrisabug, and it is fan art for the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yaros. I almost said Rebecca Ross, who is another author, but not the one I'm talking about. And I love the diamond painting, and Jaded Gem Shop has a sale going on right now, but trying to be good. I know I don't need it. But there is like there's a bookish type of event that I think will happen this November. It definitely happened last November and I had to skip it. And then there was one the previous year, Night Court November is the event. Sorry guys. I participated in it in 2023. I skipped it in 2024, but I do believe that it will be back in 2025. And I'm like, that diamond painting would be so perfect to work on for that event. But it's an expensive diamond painting. It's pretty big. I would definitely get the round version, but I think it's over $100, and I'm just like I just said, do I need to be spending extra money right now? I don't know. I'm so fortunate that I do make a little bit of money from my videos, and that generally goes back into the channel, or it's put aside for when I'm ready to buy something for the channel. For example, if you saw my New Year Diamond Art Club haul, some of the money that I made in my videos went towards me being able to purchase those kits so that I could share them with you. Same goes for the Michaels kit that I have to share, that type of stuff. I do keep like my channel funds separate from just like our regular household accounts and all that stuff. So I'm very fortunate, but also I'm like, just because it's coming in doesn't mean you need to, doesn't mean you need to spend it. Ugh, I don't know. But I really want that diamond painting. And I think I've worked on 3 Jaded Gem Shops at this point. I do have a kit from her that's on my 24 kits for 2024. But I don't know. What should I do? Should I buy it? Should I not buy it? Should I be a responsible adult? I should be. Will I be? I don't know. You're talking to the girl who bought 15 books last month. 15 books, but I didn't buy any diamond painting stuff. Maybe it's not the diamond painting no-buy that I need so much as the book no-buy. I would love to know, and like, do not feel obligated to leave a comment about this, but I'm just super curious because I know people don't. I grew up in a household where we did not talk about money. Like, we did not talk about finances, which is so different than how Steven grew up. Like, his parents were very transparent about money, and he's definitely a lot better with money than I am. But do you have like is diamond painting what you spend your money on? You know, obviously we all have bills, we have apartments, we have houses, we have bills that we need to pay. But if you have like extra money in your budget left over, are you spending it on your hobby? Like, is diamond painting your main hobby? Are you splitting it between a couple of hobbies? Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, like my intention when I say like, oh, I'm going on a diamond painting no buy, is to not spend any money. But then I just end up spending it on books or something else. If you guys saw last month's, the end of January's Cozy Crafty Sunday, I made a Valentine's Day pom-pom garland, and one of my nieces was like, oh, I love that, it's so cute. And I was like, okay, so at their next sleepover, we're gonna make pom-pom garlands, because I always like to do something with them. They have other aunts on their dad's side, but I kind of just feel like I'm like the crafty one. And ever since they were really, really small, we've always done crafts when they would come over for sleepovers. So I had brought it up to them like, oh, would you like one for your room? What colors would you like? And now I have a shit ton of yarn just sitting here waiting for my nieces to come for a sleepover, which it will be used. Like, I will use the yarn on other things. I'm already planning my St. Patrick's Day pom-pom garland. I want to make one for my desk at work. So like, this stuff is going to be used, but I am just one of those people who like, and I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing either, but it's definitely not a good thing. But now I have all this yarn. I don't do any other yarn crafts than pom-pom garlands. But I found this little tool that now I can make tassels to add on to my pom-pom garlands so they can have a little bit more variety in them. I found some bigger wooden beads that I thought would look nice. So now I have like this whole setup for pom-pom garlands. And I'm just like, why do I do this to myself? Now, I'm very fortunate. I have a good job. Steven and I have a house. We are very lucky with like the financial stuff. Steven has a good job. And, you know, I know when to stop if I need to stop. But sometimes I'm just like, Laura, what are you doing? But I feel like it kind of all goes back to my parents not being super transparent about money. Like, I didn't really learn about being responsible with your money when I was younger. And I see that now because, if you guys don't know, Steven is actually younger than I am by a few years, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it. We are both adults. But I can see the difference because his parents were very open with him about finances, and, you know, his savings account is very important to him. And I'm kind of like, I wonder if my parents had been a bit more transparent with stuff like that, if I would have a more similar mindset. And I do wish that that was the case, but, you know, we're two single adults. We have a cat. We do not have any children yet, and it's definitely a luxury to some extent. I mean, I put my allotted amount into my savings account each month, and then whether it's a diamond painting or a book or whatever, I get to do my thing. So I'm not, you know, trying to make it seem like I can just spend my money however I want. I have been on my own for a very long time. I moved out of the house when I was quite young. So my priority has always been, you know, get your bills paid, and then if you have a little extra money, you can do whatever. But I don't know. It's just interesting. What a rambly topic. But I definitely have concerns about what's going on in the world right now. Like, my best friend has 3 children. And I'm just like, how are you doing it? Now, if you've been here for a long time, then you know my story when it comes to, like, you know, trying to start a family and stuff. So it's not like I feel lucky, because I would much rather have a child here. But I feel for everybody. It's just such a scary and uncertain time, and I know that I do have a little bit of a luxury of, you know, I just have to worry about myself and my cat and my boyfriend. But I don't know, I worry about everybody. I hope you're all doing fine. Not to be weird, but there's definitely a lot of uncertainty going on in the world, no matter what side you're on. I do not get political, so I'm not trying to make this a political thing, but I think everybody, no matter who you voted for, is definitely feeling some uncertainty right now with some things that are going on. So I hope everybody's doing all right, and that you're able to spend some time on yourself doing your craft and all that stuff. Honestly, that is why I diamond paint, and that is why I read, so I can escape everything that's going on in the real world, come home from work, do what I need to do, and then I'm in jammies, reading a book, diamond painting, taking my mind off of everything. We're almost there. We have 2 colors left, and then we will talk about special drills. 3840. And then we have our fairy dust drill. Oops. Put the sticker on, Laura. I guess I could have gone for one of my smaller storage containers. I have quite a room left. Quite a bit of room left in the Craftmate lockables, but I think the only smaller containers I have are the ones that are the round screw top jars, and I don't love those. They're definitely not my favorite storage system. I am filming this on Sunday, which is Super Bowl Sunday, and I would love to know who you guys are rooting for. I, like many, do not want the Chiefs to win. I cannot stand the Chiefs. Apologies to those of you that are Chiefs fans. You know, good luck. But I can't do it. I can't. I do not. This is going to be very controversial, so please do not unsubscribe for me for this statement. But I do not like Taylor Swift. I have never liked Taylor Swift. I actually saw her live when she first, I guess it was her first album. She opened for Rascal Flatts and Gary Allan, which I went to see Gary Allan because he was one of my favorite, still is one of my favorite country singers. But she was so bad. And like looking back now, I'm like, yeah, but she was also like 16, so fair. But she was so bad. And I've just never seen what everybody else sees. So, you know, if you love Taylor Swift, I'm happy for you. But I'm so tired of her and Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes and his wife. I'm just so tired of it. I do love Jason Kelce, though. He makes me laugh. I do think that Travis and Jason's podcast is good. But I'm just so over it. So I will be rooting for the Eagles. The Eagles are not my team. I actually don't have a team anymore. I used to follow the Giants when I was younger, but I don't really watch a ton of football anymore. So I don't really follow it religiously. I do love Nick Bosa from the 49ers, though, because if you've never seen him before, just do a quick little Google search. And then Jimmy Garoppolo is now a backup QB, but he used to be the 49ers quarterback. But anyway, I will be rooting for the Eagles. So hopefully in my next video, I can be celebrating that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. But I'm not even really interested in watching it this year. Steven and I were talking about it. I did get some snacks together for Super Bowl Sunday, but then we were kind of like, I don't even want to watch the actual game. So I don't know if we're going to be watching or not, but I'm not even really interested in the in the halftime show. So I don't know. We'll see. Good luck to whoever you're rooting for, unless it's the Chiefs, and then bad luck to them. Okay, let's go through my special drills that I pulled. So some of them do have a DMC number attached, and then others do not. So I do have these fairy dust sparklers from DP with Sparklers, which I thought were beautiful. I also have some of the white opal from DP with Sparklers, and I have a few of the half pearls. So these are just going to go off to the side, but the ones that have a DMC number attached, I do like to make note of that on my containers. So I have a permanent marker here. I have the red one out for my diamond painting calendar, so that's what we're going to use. And what I like to do is pull out the container, and then I like to just put a little dot on the washi tape so that I know when I'm going for letter S on the canvas, I know that I want to be pulling some of the regular drills and some of the special drill. So what I like to do is I will have my main tray and I will pour in the regular drills, and then I will have a smaller tray off to the side where I will then pour some of the special drills in, so I can work out of both as I'm working on that color. So I will add, you know, maybe 1 or 2 of the crystals, and then I'll go in with the regular drill, and if I see maybe 1 or 2 extra spots, I can come back to the crystal. So that's how I like to work with special drills. It's what I've done for a very long time now, and it works really well for me. So we also have 604. I have the regular AB for 604. We have 210, which I also have the AB for. Next up we have 819, which is interesting because this 819 looks different than I was expecting. So this might be an instance where this doesn't work, but the 819 that I have here is more of a cream, where the 819 AB leans a bit more pink. So I'll definitely have to see what that looks like on the canvas. But also, just because I pulled all of these doesn't mean that I will definitely be using them. I just pulled them so I had them out and readily available. So 963, put a red dot there. And then it looks like I also have the AB for 340, so I will just leave these, the AB and the crystal. Nope, I will leave the fairy dust drill and the crystal next to each other, and then I will kind of decide between which one I want to use in each particular charted area. Tongue twisters with Laura. So I think that's going to be everything for today. Oh, I forgot. I also have these. These are from Diamond Painting Drills, I think. I have the Hydrangea Flame and I have Icicle. So again, these are not tied to a DMC. But now that I'm looking at Hydrangea Flame and 340, are these too close? 340 is definitely like a smokier purple, so I'll have to see what I think of that as I get into the actual diamond painting. So that's gonna do it for today's video. Apologies for the super rambly, weird topics. I've been struggling lately, as I feel like I've been pretty transparent about, and my mind just spirals when I get into those types of moods. So apologies for the weird topics. I hope that, you know, I didn't upset anybody or anything like that. These videos are just where I start talking and sometimes I don't shut up, and then other times I have nothing to talk about. So I think today was one of the videos where I just didn't shut up. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I'm not quite sure when this video is going up. It will either be Monday or Tuesday. I have to double check a couple of dates on some other things. So next diamond painting is ready to go. I'm very excited to start working on this one. Some of you have left me tips for working on the canvases that have the pink lines. So if you have any tips and tricks, I know some of you had said mica powder. I think some of you had said paint pens. So I'm definitely open to suggestions. We're just going to kind of wing it and see how things go. And I feel like I'm up for the challenge. So I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully you guys are as well. I need to go do my nails because they look awful. Anyway, let me double check the calendar and make sure I don't have any birthdays. So let's see, you guys are seeing this on either the 10th or the 11th. So I do not have any birthday shout outs. But if you're new here and you have a February in birthday, if you have a February in birthday, if you have a birthday in February and you would like a birthday shout out, please leave your birthday in the comments and I will add it to our calendar. With all of that, I will finally let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.